Grocery prices are out of fucking control. I normally go to Costco every 2 weeks. And this week when I went, I got to the cashier and he rang me up. He said $495.
Bro, I'm not gonna fucking make it in this fucking world because, like, tell me why I just went to fucking Kroger's and got groceries. I just got paid today. My last fucking paycheck. And I spent $73 fucking dollars on popcorn, crackers, Cheez-Its, milk, ranch dressing, tomatoes. Just basic shit, man. Like,
Welcome back to Real Talk. I'm Lucas. Grocery prices are about to shoot up so fast you won't even see it coming. Walmart already has electronic shelf labels in thousands of stores and plans to roll them out nationwide by the end of the year. Kroger is doing the same with its Edge system. The crazy part? Most people have no idea this tech is already in place. So what's really going on with grocery prices right now? Let's break it down.
I'm getting fed up with the prices of groceries. The price of groceries are too fucking sky high, and some things need to change. Because to be spending $1,000 a month cash in groceries, if not more, it might be more than 1,000. I'm like, how is that possible? Like, I just went shopping last week and I spent over $300. This week the food's gone. The whole 6 days later, literally 6, not even 7 days. 6 days later, the food's pretty much gone. The fridge is bare. I'm like, how? Because $300 don't get you shit. That's how. So when you used to be able to go and spend, $150 and fill up your cabinet's fridge, and now it lasts you a couple weeks, $300 is not lasting anybody a week. Like, dude, shit needs to change. Either I'm going to start walking my happy ass out with those carts, just like people used to do back in the days of addiction, but filled with TVs and electronics. My shit's going to be filled with food. I don't care. Call the cops.
Hey, what's up, America? I'm here at a Walmart, and I want to show you the electronic pricing tags that can change prices based on surge pricing. So as you know, a lot of places are starting to replace actual paper tags with digital tags. Here at the Walmart by me,
Wait, are we serious right now? I thought this was just helpful tech to improve stores. I had no idea it could actually be used to control or influence prices like that.
they're doing that now. So let me show you what these look like, and let me show you the difference. So here's a digital tag. These prices can change at a moment's notice, and they do throughout the day. Every single one has been changed to a digital tag, so these prices will go up 3 or 5 cents depending on what time of day it is, and they'll go up when more people are here shopping, and they'll go down when fewer people are here. So let me show you the difference. Here's an actual tag, and then here's the digital tag. See, they look identical, but this one is a digital tag. You can even scan it and change it, or it'll change depending on if they program it. And this is the paper tag, and this is on every single fucking one almost. And you can see here behind the glass. So this is happening at every Walmart across the country, and this will be happening at every grocery store across the country at some point. They can literally take these prices and change them up and down a couple of cents throughout the day and make millions. And then they'll incrementally raise them so it'll always be higher. See, look at these prices. These prices are indicating that they've raised them and lowered them slightly throughout the day, and they have. There's videos online showing these prices changing. And they're also planning on using your phone data to change the prices as you're perusing.
Now it actually makes sense. You download a store app like Walmart app and they're tracking everything. Your location, payments, how often you shop, even when you're inside the store. With systems powered by artificial intelligence, they can predict what you're about to run out of. And right before you grab it, boom, the price could jump. That's wild. And now with people building carts online, it gets even deeper. At this point, you start thinking, should we really be trusting all this digital stuff? Or is it time to go back to using cash again?
This, a couple of weeks ago, We had it on for 75 cents for a 2-pound bag of onions. We just got a shipment in. We had to raise it to $1.
Food Fair owner Munther Zaid says shippers and suppliers are adding fuel surcharges, forcing him to pass those costs on. The fuel crisis from the Middle East war is driving food prices higher, starting with imported produce and some meat and dairy.
The fresh stuff is where you're going to see the immediate impact.
It's becoming more expensive for trucking companies to transport goods, with the price of diesel jumping 40% since the war began. That's rippling through the food supply chain to grocers.
We're now at the point where we can't hold off any longer, and what consumers are seeing at the fuel pump is what the grocers are seeing at their back doors.
And shoppers in rural and remote communities will feel the squeeze even more.
We should anticipate that there's going to be an increase in food inflation in the months ahead. You just have to be transparent and honest about that. There's just no magic bullet that can erase that from happening.
What really gets me is this didn't just start recently. For the past 2 years, I've been tracking my family's grocery bills like crazy. Every trip, I snap a receipt. I ended up collecting hundreds of them and ran everything through Claude AI. The result? Prices are up around 30%. That's not some random headline. That's from my own data, my own experience. And honestly, that's wild. When you actually sit down and look at the numbers yourself, it hits different. Grocery prices aren't just rising, they've already jumped way more than most people realize.
Why are groceries so damn expensive? I just stopped on my way home from work to get something for tonight. And my God, it was like over $40. It's insane. Like, I think about my kids when they were growing up. We had 4. So to feed a family of 6, I would go to the grocery store. I might have spent $120 for the whole week, and that would feed all 6 of us. Breakfast, lunch, and supper. And now I can't even get out just for supper for over $40. It's insane to me.
Yeah, it depends. But even a simple meal now is like $25. Just some protein and a few veggies. Eating out? Forget it. For my family of 4, Chick-fil-A or Chipotle easily hits $50. Like, what are we even supposed to eat now?
Stay-at-home mom, and my husband worked at the time, and we were good. I mean, the kids were fed, they had clothes on their backs. There's no way, I don't see how a family can make it now with just one of the parents working. I mean, there's just no way. Everything's expensive, and not only groceries, but housing and rent and gas, and I mean, it's just insane. And something needs to get done about it, because I don't know how much longer people can go like this. Thank God I've got a pretty good job where I can afford groceries, but I know there are people struggling right now, and it's awful. And things need to get lower, or this whole economy is just going to be bad. And I want to add,
Honestly, it feels like nothing's going to change unless the whole system breaks. And let's be real, that's not happening. Big banks get rescued, major corporations get backed up, and the rest of us deal with the fallout. Meanwhile, inflation keeps rising, and we're stuck wondering if artificial intelligence is coming for our jobs, or if the money we earn today will even hold value tomorrow. It just feels like everything's getting out of control.
bro, I'm not gonna fucking make it in this fucking world, because, like, tell me why I just went to fucking Kroger's and got groceries. I just got paid today, my last fucking paycheck, and I spent $73 fucking dollars on popcorn, crackers, Cheez-Its, milk, ranch dressing, tomatoes, just basic shit, man. Like,
At this point, you've got to cut the snacks out completely. Not just for your health, but for your wallet too. Snacks are done. Stick to whole foods if you want to ease the hit a little. But man, things like Oreo, forget it. Even cereal is getting ridiculous. Some boxes are pushing $10 now. Like, there's no way that's normal. It really makes you rethink what you're putting in your cart.
a box of fucking Cheez-Its and a box of fucking crackers was $5 a fucking piece. The ranch dressing was fucking $5. The tomatoes were $4. Like, the milk is $7 a gallon, and my kid drinks 3 gallons a week. That's $20 fucking dollars. Like, how the fuck did I barely get any goddamn food, and it's $73 fucking dollars? Like, what the fuck am I gonna do?
Somebody needs to explain to me why I can't afford this ground beef. I go into the supermarket, okay, because I'm looking for some ground beef for my lasagna and also for my spaghetti. I fed the ground beef. Why is it $30? Who can afford that? And don't get me started on the chuck roast. The chuck roast is like $15 per pound.
It really is. We just had tacos last night. My wife tossed a chuck roast in the crock pot, and while she was searing it, I am upstairs working, smelling it come through, and I already know that meat was probably like $15 a pound. It's crazy how even a simple homemade meal now feels expensive the moment you think about what everything costs.
Guys, that is insane. What happened to groceries becoming more affordable? What the hell? That's an affordable line. Like, I am so disgusted right now. Dinner canceled because I can't even afford the beef for the dang on lasagna.
Alright, don't cancel dinner, but we definitely need to move smarter. From now on, leftovers aren't optional, they're strategy. Whatever you cook today, stretch it. Eat half now, save the rest for tomorrow. I know it sounds extreme, but that's where things are heading. Now let's actually break down what's going on, because the headlines don't tell you the full story. These electronic shelf labels, they're basically digital price tags replacing the old paper ones. Sounds simple, but once every item in a store is connected, prices can be changed anytime, instantly, for any reason. That's the real shift. Walmart already has this rolled out in thousands of stores and is pushing toward full nationwide coverage. Kroger is doing the same with its Edge system. And here's the part people aren't paying attention to. The infrastructure is already in place. Now think about dynamic pricing. You've seen it before. Airlines, theme parks, all that. Prices change based on demand, timing, even behavior. That same concept coming to groceries, that's a whole different situation, because food isn't optional. And when you layer artificial intelligence on top of that, it gets deeper. We're talking about systems that can predict what you need, when you need it, and potentially adjust prices in real time. Studies have already shown price differences between customers buying the exact same item at the same time. That's not efficiency, that's straight up price discrimination. Regulators are starting to notice. The Federal Trade Commission has already opened investigations into this kind of pricing behavior. There are even talks about banning surge pricing on essential goods, because food should never be treated like a luxury. And it's not just theory anymore. Companies like Instacart are already under scrutiny for experimenting with AI-driven pricing. This isn't something coming in the future, it's already here. So if you've been looking at your grocery bill, wondering why it feels like a second rent payment, yeah, there's a reason for that. Thank you guys for watching. I truly pray that God blesses you, keeps you, and gives you peace through all of this.